With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Allen off the play fake. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Throwing now is Allen. This one, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll run with ETN. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Mike Gesicki taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. That one complete to Elliott. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off play action. Allen sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Vikingsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really... Oh, look at the catch there by the veteran Fitzgerald. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Elliott. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's...
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up, I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man, we do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Throwing to start here is Tua. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. Etienne bringing in another one. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. The two are going to try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Inside give to Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. On play action, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Allen. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Going deep for Stevie Johnson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, Quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Here's Tua. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tua flushed out right. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Tua going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Etienne up the middle.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for two. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up one or two, a field goal can still get you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Tua sets up to pass it, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Black Knights have retaken a third-quarter lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Etienne once more. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor. braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Allen going to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Deebo Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there unfortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing now is Allen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Donald Parham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen maybe with a free play. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott from 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stevie Johnson. 3 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Allen now on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession.